Firstly, we should start with England and your former teammates. Done very well in the group stages. I guess that doesn't surprise you, knowing up close and personal from being involved in Russia 3 years ago.
Yeah, obviously I know the team very well. I've been watching at home and supporting on the boys, and yeah, it's been some good performances in there. Obviously, the Scotland game, there's been a lot of talk about it was a bit lack of energy and that sort of stuff. But I think the last game proved the energy that they have in the team and the players and the flair that they can produce. And on a match day, it's one that a lot of teams in the tournament will be wary of.
You played under Gareth Southgate. There's a school of thought that he's sort of gradually tweaking the dial. Tournament football, I think we keep hearing. Was that something that was always in your mind when you were at major tournaments with England?
Yeah, well, I think you take it game by game, but always in the back of your mind, you've always got to think a bit more ahead into the tournament. I think the manager's got that experience of obviously going to Russia before, and they know that you can manage the team over the whole tournament.
Are there players that have caught your eye in the group stages for England?
Yeah, well, I think Raheem's he's obviously been pivotal with the goals. I think he set the tone in the first game. His display in that match was he was electric, and that set him on his way, and hopefully he can keep up them performances, because there was a lot of talk beforehand about him maybe starting the game, but somebody of that quality and with the power he possesses on the pitch and how he can hurt teams, being dangerous, being a threat all the time, runs in behind. It's not something that surprises me at all. So I'm looking forward to him disturbing a lot more defences in the coming games.
And how much would he have thrived on that vote of confidence from his manager? He's been so consistent for England under Gareth Southgate, and his stats, his goal return, you look at it and he's been outstanding for England.
Yeah, he's somebody who's obviously he's been through a lot in football, and he's always kept that mentality strong. There's not many that are stronger than him. To go through what he's been through, and then to keep going and proving people wrong game after game, season after season. So it's I'm really pleased that he's been putting in some great performances this tournament, and I want to see it. I want to see him do much more.
Going into the knockout stages, obviously it's going to be tough for England up against good opposition, but at Wembley, how crucial would that be? You've played at Wembley. How important is it the fans really get behind and back the team in what probably be their toughest game so far?
Yeah, it's going to be obviously a great occasion, being at Wembley at home, in front of your own fans, and you got the country's backing, everybody's supporting you and that sort of thing. So it's going to be a tough game, but one that I'm sure the lads are all relishing. To participate in this sort of game is one that doesn't come around too often, especially with it being a home game. It's one that you've got to obviously play the game, not the occasion, and just go for it.
Do you get a chance to enjoy it when you're at that stage and the pressure's on?
I think once you're on the pitch and you're playing your football and you're focused, you're in the zone. You just once you're in the zone, you're enjoying the game, and I think that's important for them to just remain focused and on the job at hand, and then they can enjoy it after.